Good afternoon, ladies. Hills Crisp here, business marketing and confidence coach. And today I am talking about the best sources of inside information on your ideal client. So this is all about listening to your ideal clients, because they're the ones that can tell you exactly what they need, what's going on for them, what their issues are, what their challenges are, what they really want. And if you want to really make your marketing and all your offers and everything else in your business really, really compelling, and really attractive to your ideal clients, then the more that you listen to them and the more that you understand them, the better. Because what you want is to, when you share, like in your content or your copy, you want them to go, oh my God, she's in my head. Like, how do you do that? You want them to just feel like, oh, I feel really heard. I feel seen. I feel understood. And all of those things. And I've had that. People have read my website copy and just go, it's like you're in my head. How do you do that? Okay. And of course, this builds trust. So how do you do this? I'm going to give you 6 sources of inside information that you can take away and implement. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, probably straight away, of how you can get this information directly from your ideal clients, so that you don't have to guess, and you actually know exactly what's going on for them. So the first one is using an onboarding form. So I call it onboarding. It's like when you're welcoming new clients or new members or workshop attendees, anything like that. So anybody who is choosing to work with you and they're going to, do something with you, whether that's a workshop or a program or whatever. I use Google Forms, but you can use paper forms. You can use any other online forms like SurveyMonkey or whatever. I quite like Google Forms because it creates, you create the form, like the questionnaire for them to fill in, but then it populates into a spreadsheet. So I've got all my questions and then the people down the side, so that it's a really quick and easy source for me to go to either look for a content idea, or if I'm specifically, wanting to address the challenges that my ideal clients have, I might go to my new client onboarding form and have a look down that question, and I'll share at the end after I've gone through. I've got 6 sources of information, and when I've gone through those, I'll share some tips around what questions to ask. But I can literally look at that question of what are they struggling with, and I've got loads and loads of answers, and I can quote them, obviously anonymously, and I can just use their exact language and their exact words, their exact phrases, so that then I'm talking exactly to them. And that is because I know that they have these things in common as well. So that's the first one. If you're not doing that, it's a really easy one to do. And if you are working more in kind of therapy or whatever, then you might have a questionnaire that you do at the beginning of the first session with somebody, and that you have that information already, but you might want to annotate it, move it across somewhere digitally, so that you can keep a track of the answers. Okay. So the second one is, and not everybody's going to have a Facebook group, but if you have a free Facebook group, you can ask up to 3, I think it is at the moment, joining questions. So when people join, you can ask them 3 questions that they can answer. So obviously that is another great way of getting lots and lots of information from your ideal clients. Number 3 is when you book a discovery call with someone, with a potential client, if you do that as part of your business, or even if you just do some booking, like online, people email going, oh, I'm interested in booking a session or whatever, right? You could still ask them the questions. You might not always get the answer, but you can ask them the question. So when someone books a discovery call with me, I use Calendly, which is a scheduling app, and you can ask questions at the point of when they book with you. You can ask, obviously, their name, and then you can ask them some questions, what's your email address, and then what you're struggling with or whatever. So I have an idea up front before I speak to a potential client of what's going on for them, what they're struggling with, etc. And then I can go and obviously have a look at their website and socials if they have one, if they have those set up, and then I can really, be prepared for the call, like you would with any kind of call, right? It's all, I'm a bit of a Girl Scout, so it's good to be prepared. So the fourth one is testimonials. So I think most of you probably know, because you'll see that a lot of people share testimonials in part of their marketing, but this is a great source of the exact language they use to understand the outcomes, the results, the benefits that they're getting from working with you, right? So always ask for a testimonial, right? Whether you've done one session, a program with them, they've done your group thing, they've done a workshop with you, always ask for a testimonial. You won't always get one, but generally you will. And then you can use those in your marketing. You could use the actual testimonial, so you can put it on a nice graphic or share a screenshot, or you can pick the words and the phrases out. So this is where over time you start to really become familiar with what are the key things that every single client says about working with you. Maybe it's that you create a really safe space, or that they dropped really deep, or that you magically shifted their physical pain. Or with me, it was me finding out, like, really the kind of core of what I do is I help people with clarity and confidence around their business and marketing. Clarity and confidence, over and over again, I heard it, clarity and confidence. And it's like, right, okay, these are the things that I know that I help people with. Okay. So the next one is feedback forms. So a bit like the onboarding form, you could create a feedback form. So this is a little bit more commonly done after events like workshops and things. But why not do it after, particularly something like a one-to-one program or a group program, rather than maybe just a one-off session. It might feel a bit much to ask for a testimonial and can you fill out this form, etc. But perhaps if you've worked with someone for a few months, or they've done a group program or something, ask them some questions in your feedback form. And I'll do a live about this another time, about receiving feedback and how not to take it personally. But just look at it as really, really useful information about, yes, maybe how you ran it, or what they got from it. But really, you want to know, what did they get from it? Did it solve the problem that they came to you with? And that kind of thing. And then the last one, number 6, is listening to clients over the time that you're working together, right? So this is, it's obvious because you're working with them, so you're listening to them, but it's easy to, do a client session and then, you do the next client, or you're on to the next thing or whatever, and you don't kind of draw those pieces of information out and put them somewhere. So you really want to be capturing all of this information somewhere that's like in your ideal client document or whatever, where you're really starting to understand them. But like, what are they telling you? At the beginning of every session, maybe with them, do you check in and then you make some notes? What are they telling you? What are they sharing? What are they struggling with? When they email you and they ask questions, and the things that they're getting stuck on, what is it that they're getting stuck on, right? Now, I get so many ideas, particularly for content, from what my clients or the members of my membership, the Authentic Business Club, are saying to me during the sessions, right? There's the questions that they ask, the things that they need help with, the words they're using, the challenges that are coming up for them. And I recycle it all, not just into the copy on my website or sales pages or whatever, or into content, so marketing content, but also into offers. So, for example, tomorrow I'm running a free marketing masterclass in my membership, and I have opened it up to the public and invited people to join for free as a taster for the membership, but also to learn something. Now, originally, it was going to be all about brainstorming ideas for content, but what I've seen from the members in my membership is that actually they're struggling with a lot more than that. So I've turned it into a training session, particularly about how to generate ideas, but also how do you actually turn those ideas into pieces of content without spending ages on it and overthinking it, and just it being a laborious process. So, and I only got that from listening to the members in my membership and really tuning in to what is it that they are struggling with, what are their challenges, and how can I help them? How can I bring that into the training that I'm going to do and address it with them, because that's what I'm here to do, is to serve. So I'll post a link about the free training tomorrow if you're watching this live. It's on Thursday the 25th of August. If you're not, if you're watching the replay, you might still be able to get the replay. So I'll post about that in a minute. So the kinds of questions that you could be asking. So you want to kind of get a sense of kind of three things, basically. Where are they now, right, in relation to your topic area? So whether you're a physical therapist or a light worker or a coach or whatever, where are they right now in relation to, what you help them with? What are they struggling with? So what is their, it could be something like, what is your biggest challenge around whatever your topic? And then what do you want to achieve? What is your goal? How do you want to feel, right? So you've got like the now, and then the where they want to go, and then like what is stopping them, or what is the challenges, or what are they struggling with when they're trying to get to what I call from A to B. Okay, so you want to know their A, you want to know their B, which is the where they're trying to get to, and like what is the blocks, what is the challenges that is in between. Okay, so if you have enjoyed this live, please give me a like, give me a comment, let me know whether that was useful, and do let me know which of those 6 you haven't implemented that you're going to implement, and make sure that you get on with that. You put it on your list and you do that in the next few days. And if you've enjoyed this live, do make sure you join me tomorrow for my free marketing masterclass, quick and easy ways to create compelling content. There is a registration link. I will share that, bear with me, and then I will tell you a little bit more about it. And I've also got something else that I will share, which is one of my free resources, that is all about how to get great reviews from clients. Okay, so it ties into the testimonial piece of like, how do you ask for testimonials? Where do you get them to put them? How do you get them to say kind of what you want them to say? So I'll post the link to that as well in a minute. But if you're struggling to come up with marketing content that really, really works, and I mean not just gets engagement, but actually brings you clients, right, which is of course what you need, do check out the masterclass tomorrow. You're going to learn what to talk about that will resonate with your ideal clients. You're going to generate tons of marketing content ideas by brainstorming in a small group. You're going to learn 3 easy structures for posts or videos or whatever, so you can turn any idea into a piece of content really quickly and easily. And you're going to learn how to use calls to action in a way that feels good. Okay, this is a high value workshop style training. As I said, it is actually a training session in my membership, and you're invited to come along for free to have a taste of what we get up to in the membership. It's tomorrow at 11:30. And I have posted the link there if you want to register to that. And if you've got any questions about what I have shared today, then do let me know, and I will post the link to the other freebie about how to get great reviews in a minute. Thanks, Hills. Wonderful to tune in again. Thank you. Sending gratitude for you sharing your abundant knowledge. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. If you've joined live, if you're watching the replay, do comment and let me know how you found it. Thanks for joining. Speak to you soon. Bye.